Good morning, it is Phoenix Amore. So here's what's interesting. And so it's kind of cool because at the end of the day, it's almost driving me more when you have somebody like, okay, I thought it was witchcraft and the person just liked the video, like I would care. This is the irony of it. I was just like, whatever. Because at the end of the day, this again is about what God wants me to do. So when I talk about the three wise men, that's why you see, I wait. The thing is, if you notice with me, yes, sometimes I go completely off because I can see death, as I said, and in the Bible, when it talks about Abbott and death speaking, you really see how real that is. With people with blessed eyes are like, I'm telling you, this is what I saw coming. Now the irony with some people is then when it happens, it's very strange because they'll be the first one saying, talking against false prophets, but then if you say something and it happens, they go, see, that's witchcraft. So at some point you just know why the Bible prepares people who are spiritually gifted to have to deal with all that. So you can imagine, and this is where I like to again express to people how Jesus was feeling when he came up and they're like, yeah, you came to have war with all these people, right? Because they wrong. And he's like, no, again, do you understand why I stress that? That thinking of, I'm not here to fight anybody. The problem with people is the need to be in control. That is where war starts. So when you talk about these three, everybody says it a little different. MAGI, MAGI, whatever you want to say it. The term basically magician. Okay, so you have these three wise men sent from Persia. Do you understand how they got news of Jesus' birth? Dreams and visions. So again, this is God selecting these priests and saying, they start having visions of this birth that was going to be very significant. So where did Jesus send? Where did God send these people? You already know, to find Jesus, really to find Mary and tell her, hey, this is what's going to go on. We have these visions and we were supposed to travel to you to see you and tell you this. Could you imagine if they were racist or something? They were like, what the hell would we listen to some damn Persians for? No, Mary actually listened. So you understand that was again not a divide because they had to come and believe in God. This is where God is trying to get people back to. And this is why I'm ignoring some of these fools talking about witchcraft, this and that. By the way, do you know Jesus would often call people fools if they were uneducated? He would say, fools, these fools. And that's why he would get so annoyed with some people when he was trying to teach folks. These fools don't get it. So now you see Mary would have to not be racist in order to even know about Jesus' birth, right? So now you get into what I talked about with the Baha'i faith, which is every region having different messengers. I just proved it to you, and the Bible just proved it to you by saying these three Persian prophetic priests who decorated their swords with precious stones, crystals. Hello. This is all ancient way stuff. So when people are still on this whole witchcraft, I'm like, okay, I don't have blood in my closet. This is the one good thing I said again about Azalea Banks with that whole blood thing, right? She had blood and chicken feathers in her closet. That's witchcraft. I'm on some whole different level stuff. And so now you see, I guess there's a little bit of a panic because I'm more than sure you had somebody trying to lie and say whatever I was supposed to get into, and people are not really finding that. You can go research everything I'm telling you, and you're going to see it, and that's the difference there. So the three wise men, okay, when I the term Astrian, right, is telling you they believe in astrology and astronomy and all that kind of stuff. So when you look in the Bible and it talks about cosmic warfare, do understand that's when people really know the ancient ways. And so you talk about cosmic warfare, you talk about astral, that's that term Astrian, traveling, cosmic warfare. Well, now you can go to the Native Americans, right, and understand when they had their healer also knew about astral traveler. And this all links together. At the end of the day, it was that belief in God. Okay, so again, I stress to you, the only reason people fight about religion is for control. It is no different than politics, and that's a lot of the times where people just lose sight of everything here. And so when I say Baha'i faith, people go, oh, that was established in Iran, she must be. No, I'm educated. I'm not a fool. All I say it is, it's true. When it talks about the different messengers from different religions still being able to see some of the same visions via dreams, however you want to say it, however it is that they got to the correct message that God was sending them, that is what their messenger, Buddha, Muhammad. So understand something. People are really growing now. So the people that are still talking like, oh, did Obama say he's Muslim? Even if he did, who cares? Now, some of his actions with the deception, that's more the issue than anything. And I think that's where people need to stop. Listen to all this divide that's happening, race, religion, and all this. This is more so about fiery darts, as I call it, deception. That's what I said. At the end of the day, no matter what religion somebody is, fiery darts is deception. And the more deception that keeps stirring around, you kind of see where it goes. But finally, when that veil breaks, and there's all this stuff that people, oh, that's why I use the term do you, oh, that's when you put out so much deception, it's caused chaos. And you have to kind of own that. And it happens in your life or it happens, in other ways. So again, this is why I said to people, um, you'll know if you're on the right path because normally you don't have crazy stuff happening around you. Not subjected by other people. I mean, just random stuff happening. That's the difference. Is right now I'm in a very peaceful state. If somebody has turmoil all around them constantly, even if they're going to church, sometimes that's yes, a spiritual attack. Sometimes that's really your karma that you're having to work through. So if you don't know the difference in all this stuff, you're gonna keep looking outward and projecting on other people what's really going on with you. Take care.